Today the interview is mixed with crops and livestock.
Livestock.
So the question can come from anywhere.
Anywhere.
Alaji, I'm sure you are ready to answer all of them for me. Because Alaji really knows what he's doing. Any question, he flows for me. The kind of interviews that I love to do. Alaji, what are we seeing here?
Yeah, we're seeing rice, maize, soybean, and then
Okay.
I mean sorghum too is there.
Sorghum, rice, soybean, maize.
Yeah, maize.
Wow.
This is one of our warehouses
Okay.
where we keep our crops.
How many acres are you farming?
Like I mentioned earlier on, we are doing our 4,173.
4,173
acres of maize, soybean, rice, sorghum, and then
wow.
That's what we're doing.
Wow. Allah bless you.
That's
huge. That's massive.
It's massive.
It's not easy.
But we're managing. We're managing
4,000.
We're managing it small.
Wow.
Wow.
What's the price of maize now? We want to know.
Well, I'll prefer you find out from the market because as farmers we have what we do is that we have off takers.
Okay.
And sometimes every farmer and like we have a brand name.
Okay.
So we are very careful in putting prices out.
Sure.
Because you may put up prices out.
Okay.
And then it will create a lot of problems in the system.
Yeah.
So we have people we deal with, people we who come to offtake our produce. Okay. So until we are done, and then we negotiate the price with them.
Okay.
But the market prices are there, which is accessible.
Yeah.
So mostly we are a bit careful.
You're not going to find the market price on this channel on today. Inshallah. But we have spoken a lot. So if we are denying you this one, I don't think it should be a problem.
I don't think it's a denial. I'm only trying to be very careful.
I understand. And I know my viewers also. Because my viewers are very understanding.
I'm a bit careful with because if something is general and you begin to mention prices, you see that you throw things. You throw it into an area you yourself you may not like. And what I'm saying is that food should be accessible to everybody. Food, that's my belief. If cost of production is low, I'll prefer food to be cheap. But as farmers, our interest is just to produce food as whereby the cost will be very manageable to every consumer. If you see our prices going up or going high, it's not what we love so much. But possibly because of production
next year we will be able to do it again. What is the future
for agriculture,
for livestock?
Very positive, very bright. Very positive and very bright. Yes, because you see that right now, whereas when we were growing up, we knew very well that what we thought of was that animal production or animal rearing was reserved for only the elderly. But currently, you see that young people are into it. So if young people are venturing into it, it means that something positive is coming out of it. So, and people are expanding their farms, especially with regards to livestock. People are now rearing them, I would say, even in their bedrooms. So it means that animals are now becoming part of us. And I believe in the near future, people will establish ranches to actually rare animals because they have seen the prospects in it. So the future of animal production or agriculture in Ghana, I remain very positive that it will be very bright. Very bright because another interesting thing is that you can see that almost everybody who is going on retirement is now interested in venturing into agriculture. I had an interview of one of our presidents who said after his presidency, if you are looking for him, come to his farm. So it means I stopped it very positive. And then if people of this caliber is coming into the space, it means that the future of agriculture.
That's the president
elect.
So if
yes,
you have one advice for our president, what will it be?
I'll tell him to invest almost all the money in Ghana into agriculture. If I have to be very selfish, but well, I'll say agriculture is an area where we can create employment for everybody in Ghana to work.
Okay.
So, and if it is given the needed attention, I believe Ghana will can transform within the next 10 years.
The next 10
years.
Okay.
If agriculture is given
the needed attention. Okay.
Attention. One, livestock production should be key.
Okay.
When I say livestock, I mean from poultry to big ruminants.
Okay.
Irrigation farming should be something government should engage experienced farmers to advise on what to do.
Okay.
I'm not looking down upon the technocrats, but farmers should rather be given the opportunities to work and tell people what we need.
Okay.
Not what people dictate what we need.
Okay.
Well, we know our problem.
Yeah.
So we should rather be given the chance to tell people what we need.
Okay.
And if they are given us that chance, and you see, I'm so happy that the president-elect knows the problems.
Yeah.
Because he himself is a farmer.
He's in the field.
So we are so happy. So he can talk to, he understands some of the things, and things should be tailored, policies should be tailored towards what he said practically.
Okay.
And then I believe if those things happen, I believe the future of Ghana in the agricultural sector will be marvelous.
What should we do so the government can also support us? Are we relying too much on the government?
Yes. I mean, as human beings, Ghanaians, we over-rely on government.
Okay.
In every sector, not only farming.
Okay.
We over-rely on government. You see Ghanaians sitting under trees. They're saying government is not doing much, which is wrong.
Okay.
We should start something. Let's stand up to work.
Okay.
To transform our own lives.
Okay.
But not sitting, waiting for even government to come and sweep our rooms.
Okay.
Whereas it's wrong. Elsewhere, people are working. People does things for themselves before government creates the environment for all of us to strive.
Okay.
But if we are to wait for government, I don't think government can do everything.
Okay.
Yes, we must do it ourselves.
Okay.
You don't get money and go and lock it in the banks and waiting for government to come and clean your house for you. Okay. No, you must do it yourself.
Okay.
Let's try as much as Ghanaians to create or to be innovative, to create things for ourselves. Okay. But elsewhere, people create patterns and then government buy from them.
Okay.
So why don't we also do that? So I have a strong belief that we shouldn't get a government cannot do everything. If not, if we are to rely on government, I mean, we will always be disappointed. Okay. Because I mean, Ghana is too big.
Sure.
And the population is big.
Yeah.
So how can government meet every individual and
you can't.
He cannot. Government can only put infrastructure in place, so whereby we can drive in it. Okay. So I believe if government is ready to do that, I mean, and professionals, people who understand the work, are ready. We are ready to offer our advice and offer ourselves for the transformation of our country.
Let's talk about other countries, the Kenyans, the Ugandans, South Africans. What can we learn from them?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot we can learn from everybody, even the Burkina Faso.
Okay.
Now, Burkina Faso produce so much tomato.
Yeah.
They are just our next door neighbors.
Yeah.
We should learn something from them.
Okay.
Very practical, because every year we import not less than, let's say, if I'm to be very moderate, I said not less than $200,000, or $200 million.
Yes,
worth of tomato from Burkina Faso and onions from Togo, so from Burkina Faso. So why can't we also learn from them to do in terms of the breed of tomatoes they use, the variety of tomatoes they use, and then the system, their cultural practices and other things. I mean, we have similar environmental climate conditions with them. We can learn from them and then come and so if you talk of Kenya, Uganda, Kenya is into so much livestock, especially goats. I have some friends in Kenya who I always talk to. They're into goat production and they're doing it big. We can learn from them as well and then replicate it here. And I mean, the funny thing is that the easiest thing you can find on earth is to copy. The easiest way to do anything on earth is to copy. So we can copy from them. And I believe when we are copying from them, I don't think Kenyans or Ugandans or people in East Africa will be so wicked to us that we shouldn't copy from them. We can travel there, we copy from them, and then because I know Kenya, they do a lot of artificial insemination. They do a lot of things. They do a lot of things. We can copy from there. And Africa, I mean, the whole of Africa, if we're able to learn from one another, and Ghana too, we have what they can also learn from us. Yesterday, I was just talking to my friends from Liberia. I mean, they saw Ghana agriculture to be on a high level. Yeah, we can also teach them something. We can also learn something from Liberia. So I mean, I think learning from each other, copying from each other, will be very positive to the whole of Africa. And if Ghana develops, Kenya develops, Burkina Faso is developed, I mean, Africa is developing, and that's how we should think about the whole thing.
Are you planning to travel somewhere, bring something new idea?
Yes, I do travel almost every year to learn something. Even I've gone to Israel to learn some certain things. I travel to US, I travel to Europe, I travel to some parts of Africa to
just for knowledge.
Yeah, just to acquire knowledge. So and still willing to still travel. Still willing to travel to East Africa and other places to learn, because as for knowledge, the Holy Prophet said, even if you find that knowledge is even in China, you must travel. And as at the time he was talking, China and Saudi Arabia were very far. So he was using China as an example just to tell people that no matter how far knowledge is, you must go to learn it. He wasn't specifically on China.
And there were no planes there.
There were no. They were using horses and camels. But he was emphasizing that even if knowledge is found in China, you should travel to China and learn it. So what of our next door neighbors? Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, and other places, which are just very close. Island, Liberia, 2 hours flights. You are in Liberia. So when we are complaining that knowledge is far from us, and the funny thing, the interesting thing now is that knowledge is found on our fingertips. Because on our phones, there's knowledge and everything. You can link up with anybody on this earth. I mean, we have a lot. We have a lot we can talk about, and we have a lot we can learn from each other.
How many animals do you have in total?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Give me a rough figure.
I mean, if animals, we'll be talking close to 1,000 cattle.
1,000?
Yes, we should be talking about that, because there are some here, there are some in the bush, and there are plenty. But
1,000?
Yes, we should be talking about that.
And the next time, I think we should try and go there. I'll be very glad. Would I get that chance?
Oh yeah, maybe one day. Let's see what we'll do.
Because my people will be watching. They will love to see it.
Let's see what will happen.
I would like to.
Yes.
Maybe
we
going
are working,
next year.
we are working on to see how we can do it. But we just want to put things in place very well, and then people will learn. Like I was telling you, we want to create technology platforms. And just in our enclave here. So wherever people can come and learn what we are doing, people will see what we are doing. When we say it's possible, then people can actually come and see it here.
Please, this is not about me possible. This is
we are talking of being real. We are talking of
Ghanaians, we sometimes so I let the same
people. We are talking of things being possible. When we say something is workable, well, say you can come and see it here. So things are possible. So I mean, I don't. We here always believe that there's no impossibility. We don't have impossibility in our dictionary. We always believe that anything at all we are trying to do,
we can do it.
We can do it.
Like we don't believe in ourselves.
So we always believe that anything at all we think of doing is possible.
Sure.
So that's what is driving us. And fortunately, we have a team who believes in the dreams of the company.
Okay.
We collectively we believe in we believe in teamwork, and then we believe in the vision and then the mission uh, of of our company, which is basically our primary aim is to feed the human race.
Okay.
And
Alhaji, let's talk about land. That's one of the most important things and very hard for a lot of people. How much will it cost for someone to get an acre here?
I don't. I mean, like I said, lands are always reserved for the chiefs.
Okay.
They choose what to do, and the funny thing is that in Dagbang, where I am,
Tamale.
in Tamale. So if I'm to say in Dagbang,
Yeah.
Dagbang, chiefs doesn't sell lands.
Okay.
They are custodians of the land.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how much you bring to the chief and he collects. That doesn't mean that he has sold the land to you.
Okay.
They don't sell lands. Chiefs in northern Ghana give land or lease lands to people to use for the purpose of what you have come to request for.
Okay.
So they don't sell land. It depends on what he thinks you should bring for him, and then he will give it to you. You may come to a chief, and the chief will tell you that give me 10 cedis.
Okay.
And then I'll come, and he will tell me take it for free.
Okay.
You understand? Depending on, or I may come later and he say come and give me 200 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
So depending on what happened. So for me to sit and just say, oh, I mean, when you have this amount of money, I may be wrong.
Okay.
So it depends on how the chief sees what you are going to do in northern Ghana, in northern region. And I believe similarly in Upper East and elsewhere too. I believe that's how the Tandamba don't sell land outright to people. That's what we grew up to know that in northern Ghana you don't sell lands. You only give the land out, and still you are still the custodian of the land, meaning that you still own the land, but you have just given it out for the person to use it for the purpose he's using it for. Until the given time he has told you he wants to use the land. After that, if you want, you take the land back, or you still tell him to continue to keep the land.
Maybe someone watches our video and say, hey, the way Alaji is saying, I trust Alaji. Can Alaji help me get land? Can you do that?
That's what I'm saying. Depending on the areas we are going, we go to the chief.
Okay.
You understand? Any chief at all. I mean, we are the chiefs in Ghana. I'll say in Ghana are developmental oriented.
Okay.
Depending on what you come to tell him.
Okay.
You understand? Depending on what you come to tell him.
Yeah.
The developmental project you are bringing to him.
Yeah.
He may tell you, I'm just going to lease the land for you for 30 years,
okay.
20 years, or 1 year.
Okay.
So if you come that way and he does that for you, I don't think. You happens to approach me and I have time to send you, and then they tell you that okay, we are leasing the land for you for 10 years, or you go and stop and use.
Okay.
Depending on, he may not tell you clear terms, but you can just go and stomp land and start cultivating on it for the number of years you may want.
Okay.
Or he will tell you that I have 2-3 acres here. Okay, go and bring this quantity, this amount of money, and use it for this number of period.
Okay.
In any case, it doesn't matter how much he has chosen to charge you and pick.
Okay.
That does not mean that he has sold the land to you.
Okay.
So many people think once there's money involved, he has sold to you.
Okay.
No.
The chief can take his land
at any time.
Okay.
So these are.
So can people from, they are not Northerners. They are
anywhere in the world
come and
invest in northern Ghana. I don't want to limit it to Dagbang. In northern Ghana, in Gonja land, in Dagbang lands, in the Frafra lands, in the Gwale land, in the Dagati lands, everywhere in Ghana.
And do we need that investors? Do we need them?
Seriously, we need them.
Okay.
That's why, all the time we are talking of peace. Let's create the environment. Let's be friendly. Let's create friendly environment for people to come and invest. Look at the quantity of food and other items we are importing into this country.
Yeah.
If investors are here to, if investors are here to manufacture those things in country, I mean, why wouldn't we be happy?
Yeah.
We should be happy.
But and I think it's only in the north that we have such lands.
No, everywhere in Ghana.
There are big lands.
If you are traveling in Eastern region, you travel around Volta region, you travel around Western region, and you see vast of lands, and you think people don't even need lands over there. So everywhere in the country. I mean, Ghana is a very blessed country.
Yeah.
Ghana is a blessed country.
Okay.
So, and if people are ready to invest in the country, I mean, we can form partnerships. We can have partnerships to help in that direction.
Are you ready to partner with people?
Not necessarily in my business, but in what they are thinking we can do in Ghana.
Okay.
But I mean, why not? Big companies have merged to create, to have impact.
Yeah.
If we are thinking in a particular line, somebody thinking in that line, why don't we partner?
Sure.
So these are all things we can do. We can do them. We can do, but not necessarily just we are eager looking for partners. No.
Okay.
That's not what we are talking about. But we are just talking of maybe how we can develop our country, develop our regions, develop our communities. These are the things we are just thinking about.
We are still at Alaji's place. Alaji, the company name
again? Kujabi Mash Farms.
Kujabi Mash Farms.
Yes.
In Tamale.
Exactly.
At Yendi Road.
Yendi Road.
Okay. Yeah. We are still here having a conversation. We are not done yet. Alaji, what advice do you have for young people like us?
Yeah. I mean, like since 2019, we've been advocating that young people should come into farming, into the agricultural space, where the opportunities are big. The value chain is very wide.
Okay.
From mechanization to crop production to processing to marketing. So many areas are there.
Okay.
So, and if you come to that space, you see that like we are talking of crop production, animal production, we're talking of poultry, we are talking of so many things. We are even talking of fish farming, so many things where we use there. So the space is big.
Okay.
And then I believe, and then young people are always moved when you say there's plenty of money, and there's plenty of money in agriculture. People are always young men are always bad, even though you may get money, but it's not as easy as somebody.
A lot of people do say caption to get the attention of people. I say no.
It's very important. We're working. We're working, but I mean, agriculture is not a place where you come and then sleep and make money.
Okay.
It's a place you come and work and make money.
You work hard.
You work hard and
put in the work.
Money. Like someone was telling me yesterday that maize, 100 kilos of. Someone was telling me it's not the price I know.
Yeah.
Someone was telling me, it's between 600 to 750 Ghana cedis. Yesterday, someone was telling me that.
Okay.
So, and I was telling him that, wow. So it means that if you are able to have 1,000 bucks of maize, it means that you'll be hitting somewhere 600 to 750,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
So it means that when you are serious and then you venture into the area and you are able to make that particular quantum of grain, maize grain, it means that you are in a year you are making this type of money.
Yeah.
So if, for instance, in the next 5-10 years you constantly make that money, I mean, you know that you will live in a very good life.
Sure.
So as for young people, I always urge them that let's come into the system.
Yeah.
Let's move into the system.
Yeah.
Let's see how we can do it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can't sleep and make money.
And we need to learn from people like you. You have been in the business for 19 years.
Yes.
19 good years.
Yes.
So that's what I was saying. Say I'll be coming here often.
Yes.
This is part 1. We'll be having part more like Chewo movie, part 1 up to 10. Because I like you have the knowledge.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning from other people too.
Sure.
Yes.
Now we also need to learn from you, because what you have said,
we can share knowledge.
Even from the car to here, what I learned is massive. Do you get it? So we are really grateful. Let's greet our viewers.
Oh yeah, well, I say hello to everybody.
Would you like to share your contact?
Well, sometimes it's worrying to call you and then they worry you so much. but I greet everybody and then hope that we end 2024 with great success.
Sure.
And then moving into the new year, we pray that, Allah should bless us with knowledge, and then happiness, and then
more money.
Well, enjoyment. Peace. Because possibly maybe happiness.
Yeah.
If you have happiness, maybe it's greater than any other thing.
Yeah, sure.
So I pray that we should be able to cross into the 2025 with happiness, and then we're having a good new government. I pray that the new government should succeed in whatever, because if any government succeeds, then it is success for
all of us.
The whole country.
Yeah.
And we'll be very happy if successful government, everybody, any government succeed.
Yeah.
So if they succeed, it means that Ghanaians will live a better life.
Okay.
I pray that we should live happily and then coexist and enjoy together. That's just my prayer. And then all of us should protect the peace Ghana is having.
Okay.
And let's not do anything to create problems, because we don't have anywhere to go apart from Ghana.
Okay.
And home is always sweet.
Sure.
If you travel to anywhere, Ghana is always better than that place. Yeah. Depending on how somebody may see it, but I still see that Ghana is far better than any other place on earth.
I love Ghana.
I love Ghana.
I love Ghana.
Ghana is a better place.
Yeah.
So than any other place I may know on earth, I prefer to still be in Ghana.
Okay.
So Ghanaians, let's protect the peace, let's protect our country, and let's protect each other and live a happy life.
Alaji, I'm really grateful.
Yeah.
May Allah bless you for giving me this opportunity. I hope to enjoy more, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
So guys, we greet you all. Bye bye.